Please consider subscribing if you enjoy our content and want to see more from us. Developing a masculine frame is how a man creates a powerful aura. Your masculine frame is the way you carry yourself. And it's not just how you walk down the street with your head high and your chest up. A man with a masculine frame can handle situations like a man's man ought to. Unfortunately, most men of today lack a masculine frame. There has been a massive decline in strong, male role models for young men to look up to, both in their personal lives and in media. Why does a man need a masculine frame? Without a masculine frame, a man won't have any control over his life. He'll likely be a beta, always working a job he hates, being passive, and never living up to his true potential. If he's able to grow his masculine energy, but have no masculine frame, then he'll never have control of himself, which can lead him to prison or down other roads that ultimately will lead to his downfall. A man with a masculine frame is able to be a man, be strong, and be powerful, yet able to handle his emotions. He's cool, calm, collected, and he's extremely confident. Women can sense his manhood and respond well to his aura. Men either respect or hate him, sometimes both. Younger men and boys will admire this man. Having a masculine frame simply means that you're able to walk through life as a man. You can be calm when needed, or take aggressive action when needed. How to hold a dominant masculine frame. Learning how to hold a dominant masculine frame doesn't mean you're trying to dominate others. It means that your own frame is immovable. You have a dominant frame, meaning no one can break it. Of course, this is idealistic. Nobody has perfect frame control all the time. Each of us can get agitated, we're all human. But the key is maintaining masculine frame as consistently as possible. The key to developing a dominant masculine frame is to have these two things: masculine energy and emotional intelligence. These two together equals masculine frame. You first harness and build your masculine energy, gain emotional intelligence from both women as well as men. With these two elements, you'll have a powerful masculine frame. Masculine energy. Your masculine energy is your life force energy. It's the sexual energy you have, but in a man or person with more masculine tendencies, it manifests as masculine energy. Our masculine energy is a combination of the testosterone in our bodies, toughness of our willpower, and the brutality of our focus towards a purpose. You develop masculine energy when you develop principles, build strength, create a purpose that inspires others, lead to victory, create a legacy. Every masculine man has principles. Your principles can vary depending on what you value. But you must have consistent principles that you stick to no matter what. This means saying no to some things as they come up. When you're able to say no to things, you really begin to plant the seeds for massive growth in your masculine energy. The feminine is more agreeable, while the masculine more disagreeable. You need a balance to a degree in life. There's benefits to growing your feminine energy. It's much more important for the majority of men to focus on their masculine energy and their manhood. After you develop principles, you need to grow your strength. Physically, this can be done through lifting weights and martial arts. Mentally, you do this by learning to say no to things that don't align with your principles. The next step is to create a purpose that inspires others. It can start off with just you, but then you must create something that draws in other people. A business is your purpose, but it can inspire others. That's how you get customers to buy from you and get employees to work for you. A family is a purpose you set out to create, but it by nature brings other people into existence and into your purpose. Even a gang is a purpose that inspires others. This is an example of masculine energy, but lacking emotional intelligence, at least in the non-leaders, which leads down a bad path for most. After creating a purpose that includes others, you lead your followers to victory and create a legacy. Victory and legacy are the epitomes of masculine energy. If you have the drive to achieve great victory and leave your mark, you'll have an extremely powerful masculine energy. Most men lack masculine energy. But with it, you can become a strong man. And by applying emotional intelligence, you'll have a solid masculine frame. Emotional intelligence is absolutely essential for having a masculine frame. Most men never harness their masculine energy that lies within them. But for the ones that do, the next step is to develop emotional intelligence. It doesn't mean never get angry. Emotional intelligence also doesn't mean you become a beta, act weak, or become so understanding. It means you know how to control your emotions and use them as you desire to get what you want. Sometimes that means holding back your anger and keeping it cool. Other times it means overemphasizing your anger or dissatisfaction in order to show you mean business. You build your emotional intelligence by figuring out your emotional triggers. Practice switching emotions. Learning when to suppress emotions and when to exaggerate. Discovering your emotional triggers is critical for self-awareness. You won't be able to maintain a masculine frame if someone brings up your ex who cheated on you or that you have no job. Figure out what things trigger you emotionally. These can be things that make you too outwardly happy, jealous, angry, and so on. It's not bad to be happy, for example, but if something makes you extremely happy that's out of your control, that can be used against you. Like a hot girl coming over on the weekend who could suddenly flake on you. You placed all of your joy in that date, so you can't handle it when she flakes. Nail down your triggers. Practice your emotions in the mirror. This will give you the ability to feel what they're like and switch them, suppress them, or even expand upon them as you see fit. These are built on each other. You first need to harness your masculine energy and then develop your emotional intelligence. A masculine frame isn't something you use in a scenario or a way you act once. It's the way you carry yourself. You develop a masculine frame and make it part of who you are as a man. If you follow the steps and build your masculine frame, then you'll live life on a higher level. And with a masculine frame, you'll feel like it, act like it, and become it. Have you mastered these principles? Share it with us in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it thumbs up and share it with your friends. That means a lot to us, and this way you are helping the channel to grow. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click the notification bell. You can check our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.